Welcome to Barbara's Bulletin, the podcast where we bring you the latest news and updates from around the world. We have a packed show for you, with stories that will keep you informed and up to date on current events. Let's start with a developing story in the Middle East, where Israel has reopened the key Gaza crossing amid a new push for a truce. The Rafah crossing with Egypt was reopened on Thursday, allowing some wounded Palestinians to leave for medical treatment after nearly 3 weeks of being closed. This move comes as part of recent talks between envoys from President Donald Trump's administration and Hamas officials in Cairo, aimed at safeguarding the Gaza ceasefire. The ceasefire has been under strain since the United States and Israel launched attacks on Iran in February. Despite a decline in Israeli attacks in Gaza in the days following the attacks on Iran, violence has started to rise again. On Thursday, 2 Israeli airstrikes killed at least 4 Palestinians and wounded several others in separate incidents in Gaza City. The situation remains volatile, with both Israel and Hamas trading blame for truce violations. The Israeli military says it is responding to militant attacks, while Hamas claims that Israel is targeting civilians. The humanitarian situation in Gaza continues to deteriorate, with many residents struggling to access basic necessities like food, water, and medical care. As the situation continues to unfold, we will bring you updates and analysis from our team of experts. We'll examine the implications of the reopened crossing and the potential for a lasting truce in the region. We'll also look at the broader geopolitical context, including the role of the United States and other international players in the conflict. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we continue to follow the developing stories around the world, we're shifting our focus to the Middle East and Europe, where several key events have unfolded in the past 24 hours. According to reports from France 24, dozens of individuals, including at least 3 French nationals, have been arrested in Dubai for allegedly filming the war under the United Arab Emirates cybercrimes laws aimed at enforcing public security. In a related development, the conflict between Israel and Iran has seen significant escalation, with top Iranian officials being killed in airstrikes. Experts warn that this could lead to a hardening of the Iranian regime's stance. Meanwhile, the international community is watching closely as European leaders meet to discuss the ongoing wars in the Middle East and Ukraine. In Spain, Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez's foreign policy has been described as deeply strategic by Eduard Soler i Lecha, Associate Professor of International Relations at the Universitat Autònoma de Barcelona. Soler i es yobo well, sen tu shi, Soler i es asjods, that Spain's condemnation of violence in various conflict zones is a deliberate affirmation of its commitment to international law and multilateral norms. Additionally, despite facing Russian bombardment, the Kharkiv Opera House in Ukraine has continued to operate, symbolizing resilience in the face of adversity. The situation remains volatile, with leaders from around the world calling for restraint and a peaceful resolution to the conflicts. As we navigate these complex geopolitical landscapes, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives and the implications of each development. We'll continue to monitor these situations and provide updates as more information becomes available. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we wrap up today's show, I want to bring you 2 important updates from around the world. First, in Thailand, the parliament has convened and voted for a new prime minister, with incumbent leader Anutin Charnvirakul expected to remain in office. According to reports, Anutin garnered 293 votes, exceeding the required majority, and is expected to take office a few days after obtaining a formal appointment from King Maha Vajiralongkorn. This development comes after a general election in February, where Anutin's Bumjithai party won 191 seats and has since built a coalition with several other parties. Meanwhile, in a heartwarming story from the Middle East, Greece has launched an animal airlift to evacuate pets and their owners from the region. The move comes as the conflict in the area continues to escalate, with several health crises worsening due to the ongoing violence. the Greek government has taken steps to provide aid to those affected, including evacuating pets and their owners to safety. It's essential to note that both of these stories are complex and multifaceted, and we will continue to monitor them and provide updates as more information becomes available. As always, our goal is to provide fair and balanced reporting without taking a biased stance. That's all for today's Barber's Bulletin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay engaged.